Look at me. Look at me. Look at the camera. Look at the camera.
Imagine growing up and seeing this every single day. A camera in your face and parents forcing you to perform, expecting you to be entertaining while also recording some of the most embarrassing and personal moments of your life.
Updated period kit for middle school.
There's like a ton of choices. It's a pocket pearl, so I'm gonna assume that that's what they mean. Did you see that as a joke? Was that funny to you?
Well, that's kind of how it is for these kids, especially the ones with parents that daily vlog.
So they have a pretty good selection here. We're gonna get like some sports bras, I think, for Graceland.
Kind of scary, but a lot of kids from family channels have been born on YouTube. They know no different than their parents filming them and always having a camera around. And as a kid growing up, I think it's totally normal to experience getting photographed and videoed by your parents because they want to remember your childhood and they want you to have something to look back on. But the issue is when you invite others to view that footage, things change and sometimes it gets taken too far, especially when this footage is relied on for your family's income. So not only does doing this invite others to criticize you, but on YouTube, it means that your family is pretty much its own reality show. And you know what they say about reality shows, sometimes it's fake.
What's up, royalty fam? How y'all doing?
And with parents navigating the roles of director, producer, and editor, things can fall through the cracks and it can get out of control really quickly. In my last video, I covered the evolution of family vlogging and how family channels went from pretty wholesome content to this really extreme competitive side of YouTube. I will say there are still channels who stay true to themselves and don't prioritize their children as a main asset to their channel, but with the rise of family channels catering to child audiences, some of these videos have only gotten more and more insane due to the fact that it brings in such massive numbers. A YouTube channel called The Prince Family is a perfect example of this, as they have grown almost 9 million subscribers and their content is insane. This family has videos with curated storylines and act them out as if it's an episode of a TV show. I definitely want to do a deeper dive on this family because I'm in absolute awe at some of these titles. I truly cannot believe them. Some of their titles recently have been Dad Bully His Kids in Basketball. What happens next is shocking. Breaking up in front of our kids. What happens next is shocking. Grandpa gives kids a whooping. He instantly regrets it. These videos are mostly skits, and the last one, which I find the most disturbing with the grandpa, is all about teaching children to listen and obey when they are told to do something. So he didn't actually hit those kids with a belt, but obviously just based on the thumbnail and the entire video itself, this is a horrible form of clickbait. But like I said, things are getting extreme and it's very clear. People are doing anything and everything to stand out in the community, and plenty have deemed that these kids are being exploited. Clearly the money is good. We've seen how a lot of these families have grown and been able to upgrade their homes, their cars, and so much more. But at what cost to the kids? I mean, these are school-aged kids, and just imagine what their friends will say to them when they see things like this. Or what will they think themselves in a few years? I certainly wouldn't want a video of my grandpa pretending to whoop me on the internet for all my friends to see. And as a child, growing up is hard enough, and I personally remember being in high school seeing photos of myself from my Hot Topic middle school days absolutely cringing. I couldn't even fathom the thought of my parents sharing that with the internet for millions of people to see. I would have been mortified. In my last video, I mentioned a mom, Ruby, from the channel 8 Passengers, and she has no problem sharing with her viewers that her children have no friends at all.
You can play with friends.
No, like I don't have friends.
I don't have friends either.
I literally like told my friends I'm not hanging out with them anymore
Because they're
they say some pretty messed up stuff.
And it doesn't seem to be a concern to her.
I'm sorry that you're in that situation.
A lot of the kids being raised online are pretty young still. The long-term effects of this are still a mystery as everything is truly unfolding before our eyes, but so many people have come out to say they feel like there will be tell-all books written about a lot of these parents. So many people are filled with concern just based on what kids in Hollywood have said about their own experience, and think about it, Hollywood has regulations. There's been a number of times kids have been seen in videos telling their parents they don't want to be on camera or seem to be uncomfortable with what's being filmed, but the show must go on. And when I say the show must go on, I'm not kidding. Even on their darkest of days, these parents have still continued to film and post videos onto their YouTube channel, including vlogs that took place at family funerals. I clicked on one of them and this was the intro.
Hi Hi guys, welcome to our vlog today. We're up pretty early because we're heading to my grandma's funeral.
I literally felt sick. The kids are literally so emotional, as to be expected, but of course there's a camera in their face at a funeral.
Goodbye, Grandma.
With a business that relies so heavily on the kids to perform, what happens when they no longer want to? If parents feel their child no longer being featured on the channel will in some way, shape, or form ruin the channel, then that's a red flag. Having your child carry the weight of the family's finances on their back is not okay. And in my last video, I showed Shay Carl and his wife Colette explaining that they wanted to take a break from YouTube after years of vlogging their family to be able to allow their kids to live a normal life and let their kids decide if they really want to continue this public life. A lot of these original channels posted for fun and to create memories instead of chasing fame and fortune. So when their children or even themselves needed time away, they took it. The family channel Bertaley have been making videos for the last 10 years, and in 2020 they announced that they were going to suspend their vlogs. The family consisted of parents Katie and Billy. They had two daughters, Haley and Jules, formerly known as Annie. Jules and Haley have chosen to be in the spotlight now, so I feel comfortable showing you guys this family. Jules is now on a Nickelodeon show, and Haley has also taken up acting. This family, like I said, have been vlogging for a really long time and has been through a lot of ups and downs. They've taken their fair share of breaks when needed and didn't push their children to do insane things for videos. In 2015, the family faced the unthinkable when their son Caleb suddenly passed from a heart problem.
YouTube star Caleb Logan Bertaley died suddenly.
The family did take time away from the vlogs, but later did return to sharing their lives. The family taking time away from their YouTube channel to heal after their son's death is something that's actually so rare these days. Like I showed you earlier, people literally vlog at funerals. Back to the Bertaley family, in the years that followed after their son Caleb's death, the family had moved to Los Angeles to help their daughters pursue their dreams of acting and music. This is now a dream a lot of people are trying to pursue for their children that have also started channels. Except this family didn't go into this thinking, let's get rich and famous. They started creating videos on YouTube because their father was away in the military. They said that once they saw more people were viewing their videos than just their dad, they started posting more and more as a family. This family clearly didn't go without hard times. People dissected them apart, people compared the children, and even analyzed the relationship between the parents. Which in September of 2019, the mom Katie announced that her and her husband Billy were separating. And now Billy lives a separate life with a new girlfriend, and they certainly have faced a ton of criticism for their relationship as fans uncovered she was a friend of Katie's and a mom to one of Haley's friends. Comments on his Instagram to this day are not good, saying things like, "Poor girls, you're such a crap dad, such terrible father, OMG, left his family for this? Wow." Months following the announcement of their parents' separation, Haley, Jules, and their mom got on camera to say they were no longer wanting to do the vlogs, and they all agreed to end the channel.
It's the end of an era. We talked about it all the time. When you guys don't want to do it anymore, we won't do it. Doesn't matter if I still want to or anybody still wants to. If we ever get to the point where you guys don't want to, we'll pull the plug immediately. And I was kind of not feeling it for a while too.
But she still did it because we still wanted to do it.
But they came to me a couple weeks ago. Actually, was it a couple weeks ago?
It was probably more than a couple
weeks
ago,
maybe,
for me at least.
Yeah. It was a little while ago, and they were like, we don't want to do it anymore.
Which doesn't seem to be an option for a lot of other kids on these types of channels. After seeing what success on YouTube can bring,
we are very thankful and appreciative of anyone who started watching us off YouTube, and we hope that you guys will continue supporting us and watching us on different platforms.
It's clear there are people on this platform who will do anything and stoop to any level, despite seeing how critical people can be of these types of channels. I mean, you really have to be in a mindset not to care about what others think about you or your children to post some of this stuff. And it just seems like over time, they become numb to what might be crossing the line, as they're only looking at dollar signs. I mean, this one family literally had their son pretend to be blind for a video.
Help! I can't swim, I'm blind!
Alright, let's get you inside, let's get you warmed up. Okay. Come on. Come on, Elijah, bring his stick.
Yet YouTube has announced no plans to introduce safety measures for children. The most the platform has done is disable comments on most family channel videos. YouTube loves family-friendly videos, and there's nothing more family-friendly than literal families, even if as time goes on, these channels seem to cross the line. I will say though, not everyone who has a child on YouTube is bad, and parents who choose to share their kids online aren't always exploiting them. There are some extremely helpful videos that have come from parents on YouTube. There are some moms on YouTube who are some of my favorites to watch because their videos are actually educational, showing real life what it's like to have a baby, what mental health struggles can look like after you give birth, how to take care of yourself. I've watched a lot of people who just happen to have children that already had an established YouTube career prior to having them, and they just incorporate them into the videos, but they don't make them the star. Influencers like Aspen Ofard and Florida Forest haven't strayed away from their original content and have stayed true to themselves. And whenever they do show their kids, it's not embarrassing content. They share cute moments of their lives and they aren't oversharing, punishing them, or anything like that. Same with YouTuber Zoella. Her and Alfie recently had a baby, and yet her content has stayed true to her.
Amazing. What the is that?
She said hiya.
I think she did. What? I'm gonna freak out. Hiya.
Money is a scary thing as it drives so many people to do things they wouldn't actually want to do if they had to do it for free. But it's a good rule to live by when it comes to these types of channels, thinking, will I be proud of this? Will they be proud of this? But the sad reality is these family channels are only growing, and ones like the Prince family know that. They literally advertise that they're on the road to 10 million subscribers, and as they gain more and more every day, they obviously aren't going to stop what they're doing anytime soon.
And we are on a roll. We are on a roll. Hey, we are on a roll. We are on a roll. Hey, hey. We need everybody to please hit that subscribe button because we are on the road to 9 million and then 10 million family members.
This lifestyle is addicting and so blinding when the money is so good.
People are going to be very opinionated, and I know that, and you know, a lot of negativity comes when people do these types of things. You know, when you get new things, when you buy a house, when you get cars, you know, those type of things tend to kind of bring a little bit of negativity, and we're all about positivity over here. As you guys know, we work really hard. I know you guys see, you know, a lot that we put on camera, but you guys don't see what's off camera. We're extremely hard workers and our businesses are doing well. Everything is doing well. You know, our channel is amazing, and thanks to you guys. I can't say that enough. I say that every day. We are so blessed to have the support that we have.
People can only hope somehow, some way, children can receive some sort of protection from the platform, but it's unclear if that will ever come. More and more awareness is being brought to these types of channels, and I definitely want to say thank you guys so much for your support on this series and this new style of video I'm doing. I really wanted to branch out style-wise and do something that I felt really proud of, and I would love to do more videos like this going in depth on people and situations within the YouTube community. I am still going to be doing my regular tea videos, but I want to throw these videos out a little bit more often. So coming up, I definitely want to talk more about individual families. So let me know of any creators that you guys personally want me to talk about, not just family channels, even if it's trends that you would want me to talk about or cover. Let me know what you guys think. Once again, I love you guys, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye guys.